Welcome everybody. This is IVRL Season 1, Week 1. Today, this is Lambowski. I'm accompanied by Deadly Z Driver.
How's it going, everybody?
This morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time frame it may be for you, we've got a European versus Korean matchup today.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. There's, I believe, 2 Italian players as well as 3 other European players on horizon. I don't really recognize those flags because I didn't pay attention in high school, but sorry fellas. Please correct me in chat if you're watching, if you know where horizon is from. At least the rest of the players, I know where Workroom and I believe Gaddix. But yeah, Team K versus Horizon versus Team K, and on first map we are in Bazaar and already kicking off.
Getting right into it. Wow, yeah.
So let's get
You might
to
have
it.
to move that camera screen behind the game or something because it's not picking anything up.
You said what?
My camera's just froze, but it's okay.
통뼈 2층 가서 건너가는데 한번 보고 다시 내려올게요.
원래 제가 그걸로 가는 자리인데 기사님 맡아주세요.
Sorry, I was trying to look and see what you were talking about. I'm guessing talking about the your picture on scoreboard was frozen. I'll take a look at it in a second. Cobra finding legend. Already starting less than 30 seconds into the match. Cobra very close to Workroom. Workroom sitting in OBJ building. Gonna definitely be hearing a lot of footsteps surrounding us. K-Pot Seal as well. Pushing in. Workroom's gonna find the back of both Cobra. Oh! Cobra
Wow.
and Workroom trading. Workroom only downing.
Yeah, he's able to get that 12 kills and be downed and give callouts.
Worked out very well from Workroom. When they were both just bum rushing in, I was for sure that was not going well, but it didn't for one team, I guess.
The Chumbawamba revive comes in.
There we go. I was gonna say Dita definitely shot last. Gaddix and Chachinobi trading in the distance. Now down to a 2v2.5. Workroom might be going to look for the revive on Gaddix. Oh no! Workroom nading Gaddix. K-Fight and Dita. Workroom and 04. Let's get some lasers, sorry. Fever. Close to the OBJ. Workroom still definitely hearing the footsteps. 04 is going to get shots through that cardboard box. Fever only
Trying to be
down.
sneaky.
Oh no, Workroom again with the TK.
And now it's a 1v1.
Workroom possibly letting the nerves of Cast get to him this early in the morning. Early in the morning for me. Workroom on the line to get Dita, but let's see if Dita can take advantage of all these TKs.
Worker must have heard him because he's definitely watching that angle.
Yeah. Well, as you know, the latest update anyways, you are very loud.
Oh yeah.
Dita circling out.
Lots of time left. 3.5 minutes left. I mean,
tons of time. Workroom definitely hears these footsteps.
there it is.
Yeah. Dita being just a little too loud for Workroom. Workroom somehow getting a ton of kills while is still not having a whole lot of kills.
I was gonna say he had like 5 or 6 kills in that game.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe you are frozen on my screen for some reason.
It's because my camera is not on top. You might be able to slide it over top of the game, and then when you click on the game, it'll go behind it, and then it'll work. I don't know.
I'm not really sure because it says
No.
Yeah.
Not on OBS. Not on OBS.
Oh.
The actual window. The Discord window.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on my second monitor compared to my first monitor.
Put it on your first one in front of the game.
Yeah.
And then when you click on the game, it'll be behind it, and then it probably will work.
You are speaking hieroglyphics to me, brother. Let's see if it does it. You are a smart
All
cookie.
right.
You are a smart cookie,
Good
Deadly.
shit.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that on this channel?
Who knows? Sorry, guys. We are MJ casters. We're a little bit more brash in the way we speak. Let me update the scoreboard while we get ready to get back into
All right.
action here. If I can. There we go.
And these teams are not messing around. They're just getting right back into it.
Yeah. Take care of it in a second.
Horizon with that northwest spawn.
Northeast spawn, bro. Come on now.
Oh, man, you're right. Woo. Wow.
That's all right. Again, it is early. It's earlier for you. It is earlier for you than me, so I'll give you that.
Noon is early enough.
Yeah, right.
We're on the same time zone, man.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't pay attention in school. I'm sorry. 04 and Gaddix in Middle Bazaar, while Legend and Workroom take the northwest push, and Quisiong taking the far east. As Quisiong might be seeing. Oh, Quisiong looking left, allowing K-Fot to just cross in front of him. Onward timing. Quisiong might have actually dropped. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, big time lag. I'm not really sure what happened there, but Quisiong finding
now he
K-Fot
dropped.
still. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Gaddix still in center Bazaar. Cobra finding Legend.
That might work out for Horizon's favor, though, because they're still looking that direction for that guy's name that dropped.
Yeah. But it is down to a 2v4. K-Fot pretty close on the OBJ. Not going to allow any caps anytime soon. Workroom in the far west, all alone, while Gaddix is all alone himself. How'd that
Nice
say
shot.
that? Gotcha.
-2.
Finding Gaddix. All down to Workroom. At least he's
Use
not
that
got
high
a...
ground.
Yeah. At least he doesn't have a bunch of team kills to happen this round, I guess.
He's just gonna slowly crawl through this back alley here and try to make his way towards OBJ. And 1v4, that's pretty tall glass of drink to have to take down.
Yeah, I mean, K-Fot, Team K, they're definitely no joke. It's whether it be 4 or 5 of them, 3 of them. Anytime you've got to take multiple, it's gonna be a tough time. But
Yeah.
Workroom's taking his time. He's got plenty of it with 3.5 left. Dita should have seen Workroom, but Workroom not able to connect.
Fever just missing workroom.
Workroom circling around, finding Dita. Can't keep up. Cha-Cha on the move, looking to come after Workroom, pushing Workroom's position.
Oh, he hears him though.
Has to. Wow, Workroom just allowing the sound to be his ally.
Oh, just missing Fever in that alley. He can't see him from that angle, but man, if he moved out further on that platform, he would have been able to catch him. Cobra is pushing in. Workroom has evened this up almost with a 1v2. I mean, wow.
Although the TKs, I mean, he's still holding a pretty good 4-0 KD somehow. Like he's just running through the opposition as well as his own team.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Cobra was going to push out towards him. I'm like, oh,
Workroom.
wow, he does. I mean, these unnecessary peaks when you had the advantage in a 4v1 and now it's a 1v1. Fever's pushing in. And now he's just trying not to get capped on.
I mean, it would all come down to timing if Workroom would go for the cap and not the kill, and him to be able to be successful. But I mean, onward timing is what it is. It can happen. It just seems like Fever's probably a little too antsy for it to be.
Yeah. Sounds like
Workroom!
Oh, and there it is! Wow. The 1v4, and even he was excited about
Yeah,
that.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him a bit.
Wow.
Workroom back to 6-0 after, I believe, getting 3 TKs.
Yeah, he had at least 2. It was definitely at least 2.
I'm almost certain it was 3. God bless. Oh, let's get these scores updated, shall we? If it'll do it for me. Come on, bro.
Having some problems with the...
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's doing that for... Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, you're on map. Yeah, you're on map 2. You got to zero that out first.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I'll take care of it in a second.
Oh, technology.
There we
On that
go.
note, we are going to the East Tank objective.
We are. And as of right now, we have not been given the... Well, there we go.
The newest loadout.
No, the newest, the second map. So we're going to be looking at a pretty little view of sand at the moment. But yeah,
Mama
East Tank OBJ.
How's it going?
Mama.
You know, the one thing about the tournament that I do miss is the static maps. I kind of thought that might go to the league, as far as like everybody's playing the same maps week 1, everybody plays the same maps week 2. I thought that'd be kind of a cool format, but that's not what was chosen to do. So
It is what it is. The map choosings is normally not really my forte, even in just team play. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
I typically just go with the flow. Tell me where to go, tell me where to sit. Especially on defense, I'm a big time OBJ sitter. As 04, Cha-Cha, Dia, and Workroom already getting shots to and from as one goes down for both Team K and Horizon.
04 is just woo.
Holding a line that's been detrimental so far to this Team K offensive.
That's for sure. He killed every person that tried to cross that street.
Beaver and Dita now moving through Blue Room. Just outside. Oh, let's see who's in the distance. Cobra, all on his lonesome towards the center of Bazaar here. Legend. Definitely hearing footsteps close by if he's paying attention, but right now just watching the south street. Utility out from Dita. Dita in 04 downing and trading.
At least they're able to get the call-outs, though, since they're downed right there. They're able to say, you know, hey, I took that guy out.
Gaddick's getting a flash out, but as he goes to get the confirm, Cobra is saving the day.
So now you're in 2v2.
We have Quisiong. Nowhere close to the OBJ. Fever is going to look to tie this up.
Where's
Fever is on the tank OBJ. Legend is not. Yeah, Quisiong and Legend both too far south. Fever.
Where's Legend even at? I don't even see him.
I didn't either. I couldn't see him in the tan building, but.
Oh, okay. Wow, he was way over there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was watching the south. I forgot he was there. Cobra. Sorry, Fever. Getting the cap to tie it up 2-2.
Yeah, that was
something I was.
That's one of those, you know, unfortunate things that, you know, if you're gonna push off of objective, there's 2 of you left. I mean,
yeah,
got to cover at least all the angles where somebody could sneak in and get the cap, and now it's all evened up 2-2.
Yeah, for Workroom to have the 2 rounds that he had, and then Team K to just kind of be like, hey, calm this guy down. Let's go do something. Let's get us the cap. Let's tie it up. I mean, it's good comeback. Now staring down an even game. We've got now with IVRL best of 9. You need 5 to win a match. Map. And there's only 2 of them, so you gotta make do with what you got. You gotta start getting points early and often. But
and I'm a big fan of that format because I really like every round mattering.
Yeah,
you know?
that's in that. Yeah, I mean that's how I seen it. Everybody, I mean, they're still saying. People say, yeah, maps still count. Yeah, they do, but you have to get a ton. You need all those rounds to really make a difference.
So I guess I've never. We're getting into the match here, so I'll save that question for later.
Okay. If I can get off there.
So now Horizons is attacking.
Check, radio check.
They've got that far opposite spawn.
Thank you.
Dove che andiamo noi? Ah sì, dritto.
Dilla. Codice.
Che cazzata che ci hanno fatto
You don't hear that lately in
Stavamo già 2-0.
NJ lobbies, at least.
Hear what?
The both teams speaking something that I'm not going to be able to understand whatsoever.
Different languages. I
Yeah,
got you.
I like it. I enjoy it. It's cool, but I just wish I was more. I wish I paid attention
Lo butto là, un pochino più lontano.
in certain classes, I guess.
Perfetto, vai.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's too many. Ooh, nice pickup.
K-pop finding
Seal.
Queasy.
He got him at the last second too. He was almost all the way into cover.
0-4 Gaddix trying to get Seal as they do. Shots getting out on cover as well. 0-4 and Gaddix really taking care of this center spot of Bazaar. Nobody's still close to the OBJ. Cha-Cha possibly going to be the only one to really do any defense as he finds workroom.
Yeah, he went on that street again, and the 0-4 is in that same spot, isn't he?
Yeah, he's I believe still
Or
the exact same.
Cha-Cha.
Or
Cha-Cha's
Cha-Cha,
the
yeah.
one the 0-4 was in. I'm sorry, that's backwards.
Oh, you're fine. Fever. Gonna see Legend.
There's
We
the
lost
corner. Oh my
Workham.
God, he's laying down.
Oh,
Wow. Wow, they finished each other.
So, yeah, somehow traded.
I think we saw a little bit of that, Oh, a knife!
Oh,
Oh.
It was out in the distance there. 0-4 must have snuck up on somebody he had already downed.
Oh, he was already downed. Okay.
Had to be, right?
I
Hope
hope so, because
it's
that means
somebody.
we would have missed a really awesome knife.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he was.
I
down.
think there
don't
was
know.
a down. Now that I mention it, or remember it, whichever.
He was in this little building here.
Gaddix getting Cha-Cha. Now down to Dita. 0-4 is close to the OBJ, but Dita's gonna get
At
a
least
little
he's
bit
got an
closer.
angle on both sides of that OBJ.
Yeah. Oh, 0-4 saw Dita. Dita up.
And there it is.
Yep. Trade coming out. Gaddix all that's left.
Man. It's been a good match so far, but so the thing I was asking that I didn't really, that I guess I haven't played enough recently here to even pay attention, but when you win a map, is that an extra point? Like
Yeah.
If you win.
Yeah, you
So
get a
if
point
you
for
win-
winning the map.
So if you win 5-3, you really get 6 points?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
At least that's how it's been explained to me. And again, if that's wrong, I'm normally pretty wrong.
Well, I mean that's why we are casters and not moderators. So
Yeah, true. Yeah.
if we were expected to know all the rules, maybe we would have paid more attention. But
Yeah.
I mean,
We're just here to make y'all enjoy watching some of the
Yeah,
the
we're just
shoots,
here to make
the
it fun,
shots, the hits and the clips. But
Yep.
but yeah, it's been a good match so far. Horizon able to come back after that cat back. Not cat back, but in my head I see it as a cat back. If you take 2 rounds and I cap on you, that's my answer back. You know what I mean? But
that's my leveling the playing field.
Yeah.
We're still in this.
Right.
You are not running away with this.
Oh man, Murphy's had a chance last night against Fury. Had a chance, we gave it up, man. We were ahead. Yeah, it happens. I think it was really me. I gave up some caps, as I say all that stuff about cap backs. But it is what it is.
Well, it happens. I mean, sometimes it is just a game, but sometimes, man, the adrenaline and the you miss
Yeah.
things
Oh,
that
yeah.
you wouldn't normally miss. That's what I like sitting in the caster chair for. Like we always talk,
Yeah, it's a little
20/20
calmer.
vision.
Right.
It's a lot easier to tell all these guys what they're doing wrong when we're sitting here and it doesn't bother us at all.
Exactly. I have been noticing the more caps I get, the closer I get to the OBJ as a Marsoc player, my heart starts to pound. It's almost a little nerve-wracking.
We got this West Market objective.
See if anybody on Horizon has learned from their last Volk round and is going to sit closer to the OBJ. Shots out from Cha-Cha first.
I mean, this is definitely a pretty standard defense. I mean, they've got all the angles covered. They're not too far away.
Nah. Workroom
Cobra,
gonna find
right.
Cobra.
I heard a 203, but I don't see where. Oh, okay, it was a smoke.
Oh, they smoke out the
They're
OBJ with it.
smoking it like
Oh
crazy,
yeah. Like my mama's high school minivan. Workram finding K-Fight, Legend finding Dita, Fever getting the refrag on Workram. Down to 2, Cha-Cha finding Legend, 2-2. Gaddix nowhere, super close to the OBJ. Possibly a cap can come out if he does not crash. 0-4 does have a line, but with all that smoke, he's gonna have to do
He
something.
threw that grenade inside that smoke. That was a good play to verify that there was nobody in there capping on him in the smoke.
That smoke clearing up. 0-4 finding Cha-Cha.
Thought maybe Fever was going to throw that smoke back in onto OBJ, and maybe that's what he's doing. He's just looking for it.
Gaddix gonna find Fever here in a second.
Oh, he's got his tablet now. Oh, and there it is. Defense gets the win.
Horizon putting it 4-2, but it is not the end of the map. For those that may be used to when you see the number 4, the game or the map is over. We played a 5 here
Which is plenty of opportunity
for a comeback.
to come back.
Yes,
Yeah.
because here's the thing: Horizon took 2 rounds again, and K-Fought, Team K, get a cap back.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think they've already shown that they
Possibility.
can do that.
Yeah, especially on this OBJ. This, although can possibly be easy to defend because there's so many tight little nooks and crannies you can sit on it, there's still a lot of nooks and crannies that you can cap behind.
Yeah.
And it almost worked out there for K-Fought. K-Fought. Oh, shoot. I had it backwards. Horizon's now on offense. Horizon can possibly take this to a 6-2. But
Oh, yeah, that would be.
K-Fight can only get 1 point this round, so let's see how it goes. We might be looking at a 4-3, or we might be looking at the next map. We might be looking at, who knows? Tons of possibilities now when you put on that extra round to win. We'll see.
While I always love seeing caps, I would also love to see, just a great back and forth match.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say what I want to see here.
Right.
I just want to see some good plays. The players making good decisions and
That typically is
making
what
pushes,
I'm.
taking
Yeah.
chances sometimes.
I need to learn, and the more I watch, the more I learn. I need to see how other people move and play, because otherwise, I'm just trying to recreate Warzone. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I would 100% like to see Horizon push in for this cap. I mean, they got it up. They got the advantage.
Yeah.
They're going to be on defense next round if
Yeah.
they don't happen to get the cap. I mean, in my eyes, this is 100% take the cap opportunity. And
100%.
this map right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Because I mean, when you have that little bit of cushion, that
To do the cover
that extra
fire that you want.
point up
or
on them,
noise at
and you
least.
only need one more, they need
insurance.
3. Yeah. Just why not at least you got the pads, use them, hit them. You know what I mean? Really, just slam it. But yeah. That started to get weird.
There's been a few times where there was jokes in here that I really wanted to hit, but trying to keep it a little family friendly today.
Oh, yeah, true. 0-4. Workram and Gaddix crossing right in front of Seal's left eye, but Seal not going to get any shots at that point. Smoke out in front of Seal. Workram in 0-4. Cover finding the back of Workram, as well as Gaddix. 0-4 looking to get the refrag, and does. Dita finding Quisiong down to a 2v4 already. Team K holding a very good defense so far. Cha-Cha and Fever.
Oh, trade.
All down to Legend versus 3 K-Fight Team K members. And they're pretty well spread out. Seal's definitely going to be able to catch anybody. I mean, if Seal sits and just chills, he's got this round 1 for him, basically, because Legend's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, Seal's in that really good spot for if anybody coming from that
Original spawn.
south side, yeah.
But Cha-Cha and Dita hanging out on OBJ.
Yeah, that's probably a good coming back to just cover it, because you got 3. If they, I don't know how good of a count they got. The kills were going back
Yeah.
and forth. So, Oh, what a smoke!
That
what a
was-
throw!
Did Legend throw that from laying down?
Wow. Yeah, he threw that from the second floor over there.
Holy cow! Accuracy too, not just the girth, the length. Legend I'm almost certain I didn't see him moving. Legend from a pro position just gave him the cannon. Oh my god.
I just saw the trail.
Yeah,
from it.
But I didn't see him moving out of the corner of my eye. Like there was no. I don't think he was standing when he launched it. I could be wrong. I hope he was, and it wasn't just. We're not watching the next MLB prospect. But good God, that was a launch.
And he's definitely come the best direction to try to get Seal if he's able to find Seal.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm being told by Lamp that there's no extra points for winning the map.
Oh well.
So we were wrong. Or
We
you
was
were
wrong.
I guess.
Well,
That
I was definitely wrong. Yeah. But that's what I thought. Yeah. So it's not really the maps. You want your rounds. Rounds count.
I
Again,
don't know.
hey,
To
hold
me, I
on though.
think
Hold
that'd
on.
be-
Lamp
What?
is a lamb bro. So he may be wrong as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't say so unless he was really sure.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. I'm known to just kind of speak before I do my research, probably.
2.5
Legend.
minutes left. Lots of time.
Tons of time. It's gonna get real slow as it has been here, but we'll see if Legend at least gives us something to talk about with a well-placed lethal.
Team K is doing a good job at not getting too excited and trying
Yeah.
to push out.
And
holding
you
back.
were mentioning that earlier, where they were peeking out when they shouldn't have, when they should just sit in the OBJ, and maybe they took your advice, as they seem to have, anyways.
Well, we already had a 1v4. Let's not lose this 3v1.
Exactly, yeah. Legend is gonna take his time and just.
Oh, I would love to cast Raptors at 8 tonight, but I will be not at home.
I'm at a Halloween party this evening, unfortunately, but I will be casting tomorrow. Actually, K-Fought finds the
There it
top
is.
of Legend. Putting it 3-4. Let's see if they can now get that cap back. Put it 5-4. But I'm at a Halloween party tonight. I will be casting tomorrow though, and I was gonna actually ask the viewers between the 4 p.m. matches tomorrow on Sunday, which would you rather see? I'm down to cast either. I can cast both, or I can only cast one because obviously they both happen at the exact same time. But I'm down to do one of them. Let me know.
You said that's what time?
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow?
Yep.
To check my schedule.
Oh, you gotta check with your secretary, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Right on. And we're getting right back to it. Nice. Where's the OBJ? Oh, okay, southeast. So in my head, I call that southeast market OBJ. Like that's a. This is a market, really, right?
I mean,
Maybe.
this is Horizon's match to win, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is a tough OBJ to cap. It's happened. It does happen with well-placed tacticals, utilities, whatever you may want to call them. It does happen.
No.
You said what?
Or just somebody messing up.
Yeah, true that. We do have a cross by Cha-Cha, able to get some shots down the road, but Luis Young not going to be able to connect as well as... Oh, Gaddick's getting Cobra.
Got one.
Getting the call out. Workroom on the OBJ, just on the other side of pipes. Ida and K-Fight probably getting called out from their footsteps. Legend almost finding Cha-Cha.
One on the west. I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, they've got Cha-Cha with both ankles here. Oh,
Luis Young and
trade.
Ida. Cha-Cha
Yeah,
still
Cha-Cha
holding.
he was in a pretty bad spot there. Now Legend's gone, so he's at least kind of gotten out.
We do have a laser. Yeah, Legend is on.
Oh, but not that angle.
Oh! Legend only downing See if Legend goes for the confirm.
왼쪽 왼쪽 집안에 창문이
Call-out's coming out.
Oh! Another
Workroom
TK.
with the
Me preso a me, me
TK.
preso a me.
He heard Fever moving up. Now, if Fever moved in,
I believe Legend's able to give this call out that Fever's there.
Revive. Oh, Bertram is coming.
standing up.
Oh!
Wow.
Grande.
See, I think when you're down, I don't think you should be able to even move. I think you should. Your viewpoint should be laying on the ground from where you're at.
Oh yeah, that's what you're saying.
Did you hear something that made you think that he knew the guy was right there?
So the only reason made me think that is Legend was speaking in a language that I don't understand. So I'm just making my
We're all
assumption.
speaking in
Right?
language.
No. Because then he says like Workham's moving up for the revive or something. Like he spoke in English at some point during that transaction, but he was saying something and.
Oh.
I'm pretty certain he saw Fever because Fever was up on that corner. He may have seen his rifle, who knows? But he also may have heard the footsteps because that's when he hollered at Workroom and then he clicked the trigger.
So he may have been speaking English to try to throw him off because most of the players, even though they speak a different language, at least can.
That's exactly what I was
communicate
thinking.
a little bit in English. So you think he was trying to throw him off a little bit? Okay.
I think so, yeah. But maybe I'm just expecting too much out of Legend. Who knows?
Blizzardvark says, take a drink every time Legend is the last one alive.
But let's hop into an intermission real quick and wait for the rehost, and we'll be back.
All right.
And welcome back, everybody. Again, this is Lambowski and Deadly Z Driver, IVRL Season 1, Week 1. We are back with Team K versus Horizon on Cargo. We've seen how it went down for them on Bazaar, 5-3, Horizon taking it, but K-Fight/Team K still has a chance. And as I'm blabbering, they're getting right to it, boys. Again,
Change the pace.
I actually don't know if I've even mentioned this. K-Fight played their VRML match before this. Like I was laughing with Seal that they just basically signed up for an onward duty day.
And they played 2 matches in 2 different leagues, right back to back, huh?
Back to back. They played it right before this one, I'm pretty certain. So they are definitely not wanting to waste any time. I'm guessing they're looking to just really get things done. If this was their pick, I guess, right? So they're definitely looking to push the action. Downing himself. 04.
He may have killed every player in this lobby right now.
Dita getting the shots on 04, saving Cha-Cha and Cobra as they were going for the revive. Legend, Dita getting Legend in the back. Workroom, now back up from Gaddix. Seal pushing, getting Gaddix.
Wow.
We're less than 40 seconds in, and we've got 4 deaths.
That was a lot of action there. Oh, what a smoke. Oh, dude, I thought that was a grenade at first. When I first said, I thought he was throwing a grenade up and over into that doorway. That would have been... He's right next to him!
Oh, man, I was going to say, if Cobra caps on Workroom like that. Oh. Cha-Cha. Not going to see Workroom in the smoke. Workroom probably not going to know where the hell he is. Cha-Cha getting taken down by Workroom in behind. K-Fot getting the refrag. Quisiong not close enough. Dita has to not take Quisiong as Team K is getting ready to take the first 2 points, as they do. Nice.
Yeah. That was a nice fast one. It's funny we go from Bazaar, which is very team tactics, team moving.
This is just all out, like, hey, get your gun up. We're better. You know what I mean? Like, God bless, that was a good round.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly you get your team, tactics and everything in this as well.
Yeah,
but it's just so much fast paced.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, there's no time to just sit around and wait.
Right. But Fever, I can't remember now who got that first cap. I think it was Cobra. But 2 caps now by K-Fot, or Team K. No caps, I believe.
I love seeing the caps.
No caps yet from Horizon, I believe. I think they won all their rounds just based on kills, yeah. But good match so far.
Lampe versus Lambowski. Who's the better lamp?
Probably Lampe because, or Lamp. I love Lamp. He casts a whole ton more than I do. He's able to really get the mileage in.
오늘 승이에요. 예.
I don't know Lamp well enough to know anything, but is he a college student or?
Good.
I thought I saw something where he said he had class or something.
Possibly.
I could be thinking of somebody else now, but
I'm gonna have a whole ton more time. I done had shots start ringing out. Workroom and Dita trading. Fever getting shots on somebody. Four getting shots on Fever. Gonna rotate right around.
Pushing right in for the cap.
Has to get a little bit closer. Has to get a little bit closer. I think. Can you cap from behind that door? He's obviously. I guess you can because he's there. He's not moved. Cobra. 04, you gotta move fast, dude.
Oh,
Cobra.
wow.
Yeah, saving. Oh, wow.
There it is. He got the cap off.
He got the mono for sure, but 04 getting the cap back.
Wow. That was a long cap.
Yes, it had me stressed. Oh, man. As I was saying, I was telling Mama, I was like, since I've got all this time probably coming up where I'm gonna be sitting, I'm gonna challenge Lamp to who can cast the most competition. But
We're live.
we are live.
No, I was talking to my kid. She just had to come in the room.
Hi. Say hello to the millions of people watching from home.
Yeah, all 14,000 of them.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Again, we are Lambowski and Deadly Z Driver. If you like what you're hearing, what you're seeing, we are obviously IVRL casters, so you'll see us a little bit more than that, or now. And then we are also MJ casters, so you'll see us with them doing a little bit of Rocket League, doing a little Echo, doing a little Onward. We're pretty much just trying to
Do a little bit of everything.
do a little everything, just hang out, play different games. Sometimes you might see us playing a little bit of. I still need to get that E5 golf game or whatever it's called.
Oh, it's fun. I haven't played it in a little bit, but it's pretty good.
I may not be able to.
I contacted the developers about making a PC app to cast from.
Really?
I thought that'd be so much fun.
Oh yeah, bro! I would totally cast some VR golf, 100%. But we are getting into round three. Sorry.
All those twos, it's hard to not say two.
Yeah, right. With OBJ being on cam 2. shots ringing out within less than 10 seconds. Cha-Cha finding legend. That's always a bummer as a player when you immediately start the match and you just get down, then you're back in the lobby. It's like, that sucks. It happens to me a lot.
Yeah. You get about 5 minutes or so to sit there and...
Yep. Think about what you did.
Yep.
In a sense of maybe you, not like you're being punished, but I mean, you obviously did something wrong. Somebody else was able to take care of your noggin before you could theirs. So, literally, I mean, you got to think about what you did. Gaddix, utility out, but not going to get anybody. It might have caught Fever, but I think Fever was a little far away.
Yep, now that they went from rushing that first round to kind of slowing it down a little bit, looks like.
I believe Workham was getting call-outs on somebody, but I'm not sure from where. Cobra, sweet smoke from Seal, gonna be able to take care of probably Gaddix and Workham's eye from Cobra. All the smoke's coming out now. 04.
Now Thor's got to make a decision. Is he gonna
04
watch that
flash
direction?
Seal, 04 flash Seal.
Oh no!
I believe that Cha-Cha Nobi flash got 04.
He walked right by him! He walked right by him!
Oh no! Workham finding another TK. Dia 1v3. Oh man.
Got something in his hand here. Throwing right towards Gaddix. Oh my goodness!
That.
Did you see that?
Yes. It was literally.
Right on the corner.
Oh my god. His ears are ringing at least. Gotta be.
Wow.
As well as possibly need another pair of shorts.
I might need another pair of shorts just after seeing that.
Dude.
I was like, what a name! But no, it was really close.
It was. Like, I'm talking, had he flicked the booger off his finger before he let it go to get a little less weight on it, I'm talking, he would have just had it. Man.
Yep. It was a good throw, though, man. It was almost perfect.
It was. We've seen a lot lately from Lamp's cast of James Boak's nades lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
James throwing them heat?
Dude, it's somebody clipped it, said he like truly lives in the future. It's obviously he's got the codes, boys. We gotta look into James Boak. We gotta look into James.
He's got the cheat codes.
Yeah. But yeah, just pretty good nades coming out in the early ons of IVRL season 1. Gaddix with another utility, not gonna find anybody. Same play he tried earlier.
And again, we're in a 3v1 situation. But this time, it's the other way around.
Dita opting for the eastern side of this map right now, but I think that might be. I think his best option would have. Shoot, I don't know. He's gonna have to circle right, catch Gaddix with a flick, unless he's just watching that line, and then from there he's just gonna have to deal with possibly a crashing Quisiong and Workroom. But Dita's got plenty of time, and he's gonna use it.
Yep. Proned out, just I guess crouch, not really proned out, but it's like a halfway crouch, halfway prone.
Dita now in yellow room.
He ran in there quickly to clear it, and then
Yeah.
back to looking.
Has the containers been changed somewhat as Dita gets to run and Gaddix doesn't connect? Workroom getting shots, not connecting. Dita and Workroom trading, but
They moved the containers to prevent the pre-fires.
yeah, the long length pre-fires. But I was thinking of for some reason I felt like Gaddix old line, or Gaddix behind that red crate used to have a line on yellow room, but I could be wrong. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Behind
I
that,
don't think so.
if you're looking there, it's behind that blue, and I could be wrong, but who knows?
I mean, all you'd have to do is take a couple steps to the left and you could
Yeah.
see it. But
Yeah.
I don't recall honestly. But I don't think
Complete
you
the
could
fifth.
see all the way there from up on the container.
That giving Horizon 8 points already pretty much puts it at they can now only tie or win this match. KFOT, I believe, cannot get more than 8 points. Like, yeah, well, unless they get 6 somehow. I think that'd be the only way. They would have to stop Horizon now and get 6 points. I don't know if I'd have to do that math back and forth to see if
They'd
it's
get
even
one
possible.
now. They could get 1 now, and then they could get 2 the next time and put it at 5. They could not get 6.
Yeah. So they would have to let Horizon win, which if they were to then get 6, it would still tie them up 9-9.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at this point, KFOT is just looking to
Fight for a tie.
yep. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially in this scenario. You see it in many sports games. A tie is just one of those things that allows for tiebreakers. Cha-Cha finding
Oh, yeah.
0-4. Kuisiong finding Cha-Cha. You being a soccer fan, you know. Oh, let me get back
Oh
to
yeah,
this
that's what I was
scoreboard.
getting
Sorry.
ready to say.
Yeah, you being a soccer fan, you know the ins and outs
Change it
of
quick there, yes.
ties
The
and
draw.
tiebreakers.
Yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes it's if you're playing against a really good team and you know they're they're a lot better than you. You play defense, and you go for that draw.
Right.
You get 1 point on a draw. With a win, you get 3 points. So there's a
Gaddix
big
and
smoke.
Seal finding each other. Workroom and Fever might deal with each other soon. Workroom finding Fever. Now down to Cobra and Dita on the OBJ. Workroom very close. Cobra's definitely hearing the footsteps and now knows that he's got unfriendly eyes close by.
Wow.
Dita finding Kuisiong. Cobra getting the CQB on Workroom. All down to Legend once again. Blizzard, take your drink. That's a good callback, huh?
Yeah, nice. I'm more impressed you remembered who said it.
Yeah, typically I don't remember things like that.
Because I looked back, it's still on chat, so I was like, okay, yeah, you were right.
Yeah. And just FYI, I didn't cheat. I'm not looking at chat. I've got OBS and I've got the game. That's all I got, brother.
Yeah, I have 3 monitors, but sometimes not even that's enough.
I would love to get another monitor.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think I may have told you, but I got a heck of a deal on these.
Cobra. Tough angle. Finding Legend. Tying it up 3-3. Now, what'd you say? Sorry, I was watching.
I got a heck of a
liner
good deal
that
on
door.
these a couple of years ago on Black Friday. They're Samsung 32-inch curved monitors. They're nothing super special. They're just 1080p monitors, nothing
Hey.
crazy, but
Yeah, gets the
But,
job done.
but they were normally priced at $299 and they were on sale on Black Friday for $100 a piece.
Nice. That ain't
I
bad.
bought 2 of them. I was like,
yeah,
that's a good price. I'm
Yeah.
buying 2 of them.
for real. But we still have a tough match. Team KFOT can still possibly tie this up and not lose the match. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know if was you watching Cobra's under door line that he had to find Legend at the end.
No, I was actually surprised that Dita did not get that kill.
Oh, really? Was
'Cause
Dita
I
on the
thought
same
they had-
line?
Yeah, well, they were on the other. They were over on Pipe side.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
looked like just from the angle, I was like, oh, they're getting ready to see him, and then they died, and I was like, and you said it was.
Dude, I'm
the other
talking.
guy.
It was like one of those
Yeah, okay.
you can like if you laid behind or lay underneath the car at Suburbia or whatever. It was one of the.
Yeah,
he was chilling underneath. I couldn't lay that close to the floor, let alone
I mean,
be
I
able to
did-
see my
I
sight
did
and
see
shoot.
him.
No
Yeah, I
way.
did see him laying there, but I didn't see it at the time of the shot.
Oh, it was a good one. It was a good shot.
Oh, smoke just bouncing off the pipes and landing on the ground. Thought I was gonna stay up on the pipes. So I was gonna say that's unfortunate.
Yeah, check the tablets.
Horizon
check the
very
tablets.
concerned about not getting a cap this round. They want to make sure that if they got a chance, they just want to take it to 3-4 or 4-3, I guess. Sorry. Shots going out downrange, but not gonna find any line soon.
Yeah, the Horizon definitely playing a little.
Oh,
little
Cha
back
Cha
on this
finding
one.
Gaddix.
Not pushing out too far. Song is pushed out about as far as anybody.
They definitely don't want to get. That's what I was. So when they spawned in, that was the very first thing being said was, "Do not give up the cap. Do not let them cap."
They smoke on OPJ.
That, I mean, in a sense where you have K-Flop playing for the tie, Horizon is now actually trying to play for the win. So they've got it. They just need to secure it, and it may be tensions getting a little too much. Maybe we'll see. But
That Nate takes down 04.
I just seen the moonshot trail coming down. K-Flop is really starting to suppress the
Cobra's
OBJ.
moving in. Or Crimson Season.
Oh, unfortunate drop from Horizon there. Allowed for the last team kill, or last kill by K-Fight Seal, allowing Team K to go up 4-3.
Yeah, so now they can just hold down defense and 5-3, and then they tie.
Yeah, that's
Tie it
yeah.
up.
So when you which side of the game are you now on? You know what I mean? Like you're playing in my head. If I don't have the win, I've lost. I don't play for ties. I'm not a soccer guy. I'm a football guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in my head, I'm no longer like I'm gonna bring out an RPG. I'm gonna bring it. You know what I mean? I'm just playing at that point. So it's loose. You're limber. But if you're Horizon and you are that close to winning, does it get to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, got Chad in there, reminding me that my oldest daughter is standing behind me. I didn't even realize she was still standing there.
I seen that last scoreboard book and I was like, hey, whatever, she's just hanging out watching.
Definitely like, he says, Deadly Duty Driver, watch out behind you. I was like, whoa. I forgot she was even there.
Right. And we are back to it. Let's see if Team K can hold down the OBJ a little bit better than Horizon.
Yeah, they've definitely got a lot on the table here. They can take this from losing 2 maps to tying the whole round.
Right.
Or the whole
shebang.
I guess. Ooh, WAN. Wavelengths, man.
Yeah.
We're on it.
We finish each other's,
Sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you want a bite of this, Ruben?
Oh, dude, that
Gaddix
sounds
and Chuck.
delicious.
Oh, I know. Seal. Oh, man. Team K really turned this around with Horizon.
Seal pushed out far. He's like, let's just push out and finish it.
They're tired of playing, boys. Okay. The comfort finally comes out. And the last one alive. Once again, Legend.
Shots, everybody.
Legend finding Seal. Let's see. I can't remember who had the clutch earlier. Was it? It was 04, I think. No, it was Workroom. Sorry.
It was Workroom,
Yeah. But let's see if Legend can remake the magic and give us a 4v4, 4-4.
5 minutes left.
We got plenty of time. And
I would hope that's plenty of time.
especially on cargo. But I mean, Team K, the only thing you would have to hope for from them is that they don't get too anxious to start roaming around, because if they're not moving together, one man alone in cargo can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, you're not there to get that refrag, you know.
And so many angles to just escape from, like it's. But it looks like K-Fight.
I feel like they learned their lesson on that one on the first map.
Yeah, Seal was the pusher, and he got what he needed. I mean, he took out, I believe, at least 3 or 4 of them. It looks
Yeah,
like there was a
sometimes
drop
that's a
by
really good
Horizon.
strat. Get in there, fucking. Take out a few guys.
Whoops. Take out a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, yeah, a single man alone on cargo can be very dangerous. And with 4 minutes left, he can, if you shoot and move and rotate, averaging at least 1 kill a minute, I mean, it's doable. We might be looking at a 4-4 next scoreboard. Who knows? We'll see if Legend can do anything about it. Cha-Cha sitting in the red box. Fever in a gray container. Over really the only one that's possibly out in the open that's probably gonna get picked off, but Legend's not gonna get anywhere close to him before Fever and Cha-Cha will get any eyes.
Legend pushed all the way back to the spawn too. He's like, I'm just gonna make sure there's nobody coming up behind me. He's pushing a little fast down tunnel
Yeah.
though.
Cha-Cha possibly hearing.
I wish I could tell you what he just said right there, but
Did Cha-Cha give a call out?
Cha-Cha just said something.
Lasers are now, yeah. I believe they know exactly where Legend is. Legend
Cobra
up a
Fever
little.
and Cha-Cha.
Oh!
Cha-Cha goes for it, and there it is.
Yeah, you were 100% correct. He definitely knew exactly where he was. But, yeah. K-Pot coming back, losing the first map of Bazaar 5-3, coming back and winning Cargo 5-3, giving
Yeah,
them
nice.
the tie and not the loss. Pretty good fight.
Oh, dude. That's a good match.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm glad I had time to cast it. I'm glad they picked the right time for me to cast it. I'm glad you were here. It was fun. I enjoy this.
Yeah, I'm glad you reached out.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing anything yet. I was just playing some Rocket League.
I was just chilling. Just chilling. But yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow casting one of the EU matchups at 4 p.m. Anybody in the chat, if you didn't hear me ask earlier, if you want to see either one, go and look and see which one is posted for 4 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday, the 31st. And I'll definitely get one of those casted.
Match that's 4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern, yes, sorry. I believe it's... I don't want to butcher the matchups. I want to say... I'm not even gonna try it. That's the one thing I can't remember right now. Sorry. There are 2 EU matchups at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and I will cast one of them. I'm down for either one of them. So, but yeah, it's been fun. Like I said, good matchups. Horizon versus Team K. Team K versus Horizon. A lot of TKs. A lot of TKs today. That was funny to watch.
I mean, they were all, mostly one person though, right?
Yeah. Oh man. But it is what it is. Things happen. I TK a bit. I've been TK a
It
lot.
happens.
Yeah. But is there anything you want to shout out before we head out?
Not really, man. What, Monday night we're gonna be doing an Echo stream.
Yep. Monday night,
Echo
check us.
VR.
Check me and Deadly on Mike Juliet Live. We'll be doing some Echo. We'll be doing some Rocket League nights soon. I believe it's on Wednesday, so you can check us out there. Lambowski93 on Twitch, Lambowski VR, Instagram, Lambowski93 on TikTok, all that good stuff.
He's all over that.
I'm
stuff,
all
man.
over it now.
He's
Yeah.
all over it.
I've got all the time in the world sitting behind a desk, bro. Z, where can they find you at?
I'm at Deadly Z Driver, man. Where'd you see it? The underscores or spaces? It just depends. But yeah, I'm pretty much everywhere too. I got all them. I'm just not as active as I probably should be to try to get that out there, you know. But
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is.
It happens. But yeah, thank you all very much. This was IVRL Season 1, Week 1, Horizon versus Team K, Lambowski93 and Deadly Z Driver. We're gonna hit the credits and we'll dip on out of here. Thanks for
Catch you
joining
guys
us.
on the battlefield.
Later, y'all.